Hey, good day, good morning, good afternoon. Di ko alam kung anong oras nyo ito mapapanood. But anyway, it's always nice to begin the day good. And yun. So this is my tool or my way of expressing things in life, the things that I feel, the things that I am learning, and I call it my notebook. So, my compilation of reflections, me as an educator, and of course, as a person. And to begin my first recording, um, I would like to begin that with a passage coming from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, which says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." Somebody brutally said, and I would like to quote, when the poo hits the fan, trusting God becomes really hard. In my personal experience, I tend to run all forms of what if, real life scenarios, and began calculating things in my head like, what if I can pay the bills? What if my child don't do the right thing? What if COVID-19 don't go away? What if I have to deal with this difficult relationship for the rest of my life? You get the point? Sometimes, instead of trusting the one who has promised to be faithful to me, I trust in my own ability to navigate the circumstances I am facing. Of course, this never ends well. I usually end up feeling really anxious, burdened, and like my own personal apocalypse is sure to happen. So, how can I learn to trust God even when my life is really hard and confusing? And today, allow me to walk through the word trust and allow me to share with you the things that I learned. And of course, I'm still learning them at the moment. To really trust Him with all our heart. So let me begin with letter T. And the word is turn. It's always a walk of faith. So we have to turn to God every day. We have to turn to Him. Sometimes mahirap pa nga pag may problema tayo, kung kanino tayo lumalapit, kung kanino natin sinasabi yung mga problema natin. But in fact, we can turn to God all the time. We can turn to Him for help. Sabi nga ni David, when I look up the hills, where does my hope come from? My hope comes from the maker of heaven and earth. Then letter R is rest. I'm not talking here about literal rest, though okay naman yun. Pag napagod tayo, magpahinga tayo. It's really important that we find rest, but we can always find rest in God. Because He's the one inviting Him in the book of Matthew, which says like, "Come to me, all you who are weary and are heavily laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Ang masarap dun yung 'pag nabibigatan ka, kasama mo siya, napapasan ng mga bagay na mabibigat. Letter U is understand. We have to understand that the things that we're going through every day is not really permanent. These are just temporary. Tayo, mga teacher, ang dami nating mga pinagdadaanan, ang dami nating mga sitwasyon sa buhay, mapatrabaho man o mapapersonal man yan. But we have to understand this. Ako personal, dapat maintindihan. Sinasabi ko sa sarili ko lagi na dapat maintindihan ko na yung mga bagay na to ay pansamantala lang. So knowing that these are temporary, hindi ko dapat utambayan, dapat daanan ko lang to. 'Di ba? Alam naman natin yung mga hugot natin madalas na wag mong tambayan 'yan, daanan mo lang. Yung mga mahihirap na bagay sa buhay natin. Number 4 is step. As I was saying a while ago, every day is a walk of faith and we really have to step up. We really need to move forward. Pagkatapos nating daanan yung isang bagay, hakbang tayo. Huwag tayong tatambay. It's always a walk of faith. So let's step up. Let's Stepping up means bravely taking the responsibility of facing the challenges that we have every day. Hindi yung minsan kasi nakakaduwag lang talaga aminin natin na minsan nakakaduwag harapin yung mga problema lalo na kapag hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta, but when we step up, go also when we really step up, pinapakita natin yung pagtitiwala natin na kaya natin to. And I think telling God is very important. Telling Him about what you feel, telling him about your situation, telling him honestly what is happening into your life. I think this is really important because he is promising us, like he said in his word, like, call unto me and I will answer you and will show you great and unsearchable things that you do not know. We have to really trust Him, telling Him ano yung mga pinagdaanan natin sa buhay. And I think kapag nagsasalita tayo, nakikinig ang Diyos. Nakikinig siya sa atin, hindi siya bingi para hindi niya tayo maabot at hindi niya tayo makita sa mga pinagdadaanan natin. So just tell Him, turn to Him, rest upon His love, understand your situation, and understand that God will always help you. You need to step up bravely as you walk daily in faith and tell Him about all your worries. I love the way John Piper penned the following lines. And it says like this: God is always doing 10,000 things in your life, and you may be aware of three of them. Not only may you see a tiny fraction of what God is doing in your life, the part you do see may make no sense to you. And yes, things may not make sense to me, but God knows exactly what He's doing. Trusting God starts with not leaning on my own understanding and being able to trust God with all my heart. That will be all for today, and have a great day ahead. Thank you for listening.